Welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review. As we're ending out May, as we're doing two different looks of two different figures of Snake Eyes, and our 2-month 14 figure in 8 weeks Transformers, or not Transformers, G.I. Joe, and looks of Snake Eyes. But we're going to do the Mass Device 5-pack or DVD battle pack of the Mass Device cartoon accurate Snake Eyes with Timber the Wolf, and the 25th anniversary Snake Eyes updated version 2 Snake Eyes with Timber the Wolf. But before we get to looking at Snake Eyes, we're going to do our shout outs of the week. First is head back to the media at 48 South Loudon Street, which is where you can get all your video game needs, starting with the Atari all the way up to current systems and all points in between. And you get games for each console. And so go ahead and check them out. And after you leave there, you can go to 48 South Loudon Street or 115 South Loudon Street, the Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you can get all your G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Thundercats and Silverhawks and all points in between toys and collectibles. So definitely go ahead and check them out. So while you're there, definitely check them out. And once you leave there, you can go to 40 or 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of all of your comic book needs, from IDW to Image and all points in between. So definitely go ahead and check them out. If you leave there and you've got a hanger in for Jamaican food, you can go to Tropical Islands and get all your Jamaican food needs met. So you can go see Lloyd and his wonderful staff. So go ahead and check them out. And once you do that, you can go and check them. You can go to either Bank of Clark or United Bank and get all your banking needs met. So go ahead and check them out. And Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness. So you could go ahead and see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services and get that get your counseling and whatnot needs met there. So definitely do feel free to check them out. And once you leave there and you're looking for car insurance or homeowners insurance or any other kind of insurance, check out State Farm. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And if you need gas for that newly insured car as well as your fuel for your belly, go ahead and check out Sheets. Why the Sheets not? And if you got a tree stump you need removed, or a tree in general to be removed, or just want to get your tree trimmed, check out Mick's Tree Service. He's a good guy and does great work. So let's get to Snake Eyes. First, we're going to look at the cartoon accurate Mass Device miniseries Snake Eyes and Timber. Start off with the file card, where you see a picture of Snake Eyes with it glowing from the radiation crystals. And of course, it's black on this side. And there's Snake Eyes right there. G.I. Joe right there. Commando, codename Snake Eyes. File name classified. Primary military specialty is infantry. Secondary military specialty, hand-to-hand combat instructor. His birthplace is classified. Grades are E7, SN classified. Snake Eyes has dueled and defeated the most fearsome ninjas alive, so his courage is without question. Yet one of his bravest acts is when he exposes himself to a deadly radioactive cloud so that the team can escape from attacking Cobra forces. Snake Eyes is trapped in the Arctic cave with the poisonous gas until accidentally freed by Cobra. He struggles through a blizzard, trying to return to headquarters with the rare crystals urgently needed for the Mass Device machine. During the grim march, he finds a wolf caught in a trap and sets it free, The grateful animal becomes the ninja's loyal companion and brave comrade from that moment on. And here's the quote at the bottom from Duke, where it says, Duke says, he's a complete mystery in many ways. But one thing we all know for sure is you can always count on Snake Eyes to watch your back. Which does state that his role in the in that 5-part miniseries, the Mass Device. But more on that here when I get to do the overview with him. But he does come with the same rifle that they all usually use in the cartoon, but in a tannish rust color. And he does come with this container that does have the crystals, but as you see the radioactiveness on it. And his G.I. Joe figure stand, upraised G.I. Joe logo, codename Snake Eyes. And this is his animal companion. I would not call it an accessory, but it is a animal companion of Timber the Wolf. Well, he does have that wolf look with the two-tone grays, darker gray around the eyes. You know, and of course, this ain't really articulated, but still cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at this cartoon accurate Snake Eyes. So you can see some of the radiation glow on his elbows, his face mask, and his feet. And he's got the gray uniform, kind of reminiscent to the version 1 Snake Eyes. But of course he's got exposed hands. You know, so that's pretty cool. And his head does rotate the full 360. And has some up and down movement. His arm can lift to about here, as well as rotate the full 360 all the way around, bend at the elbow, rotates at the elbow. His hand can swivel. I was at VCU. The sorority girls. And he does have the ab crunch feature, but it's kind of hindered with some of the web gear. He is split about that far. Leg can lift that high. Double bend at the knee. His ankle can pivot, as well as rotate 360 at the ankle. So let's go ahead and take a look at him in his battle gear. So here's the Mass Device Snake Eyes in his battle gear with Timber. This is a top tier figure, and I'm kind of glad they gave us in the 25th anniversary line a cartoon accurate Snake Eyes from the first miniseries. You know, and he is a noble guy with defending the Joe team that went to the Arctic to get the crystals to deal with that radioactive cloud, which is actually pretty cool. So this is a top tier figure to add to your collection, and you can never go wrong with a Snake Eyes, like I've said many times. I mean, just to have all the Snake Eyes figures is an ultimate goal. But if you just want any of them, this one won't be a good one. So that'll be it for the cartoon accurate Snake Eyes. So let's go ahead and get to this Snake Eyes, which is the 25th anniversary version of the second version of Snake Eyes. So let's go ahead and start with his file card, which he was single on a single carded figure. There's Timber right there and whatnot. And there's a picture of Snake Eyes right there, and it says Commando Snake Eyes. File name classified. Primary military specialty is infantry. Secondary military specialty is hand-to-hand combat instructor. Grade is an E5. Birthplace is classified, and the text reads: Subject served in long-range recon patrols in Southeast Asia, which is Vietnam. You know, left the service to study mystic martial arts with the same ninja family that produced Storm Shadow, which is the Arashikage clan. Snake Eyes was living an eclectic existence alone in the high Sierras with his pet wolf named Timber when he was recruited for the G.I. Joe team. Another innovation for backstory on Timber. And it says qualified expert, all NATO and Warsaw pack small arms, black belt in 12 different fighting style or fighting systems, and highly skilled in the use of edged weapons. And the quote is, Snake Eyes was tempered on the anvil of life until he was dangerous as a razor-edged sword, flailing in the dark. The G.I. Joe team sheathed that sword and harnessed its deadly energy, but even they are wont to forget. Oh, typo. I don't know what they're trying to say there. To forget that even within the safety of its scabbard, the blade still retains its cutting edge. You know, and I kind of like to keep the mystique with this Snake Eyes. So let's take a look at his accessories. Upraised G.I. Joe logo, codename Snake Eyes. He's got his little knife. He's got his katana. And his trademark awesome Uzi. And of course, here's another variation of Timber the Wolf, where he's not like this version, but he's like all white with a little bit of brown right there. Still not articulated, but also in the same pose. You know, got the little menacing look. So let's take a look at this Snake Eyes in his shadow gray uniform, green grenades, visor, and of course his head can rotate the full 360. He can actually lift his arm all the way up, like about here, as well as rotate all the way around. He can also bend at the elbow. And he can rotate at the elbow.
Okay, what's this about? That is your car. This is my mother's car.
And he also has a hand swivel.
According to the law, we're not responsible for abuse, negligence.
And he does have the ab crunch feature. His hands can... Oh, man. I gotta fix his hand. But his legs can swivel like this. Lift at the knee. Bend.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
And swivel.
It'll be our pleasure.
And let's take a look at him battle geared. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna get some crazy glue to fix his hand. But Snake Eyes is, you know, typical Snake Eyes, top tier figure. Sorry for the handbrake. I could get an easy super glue to fix that. But get this Snake Eyes, definitely get both of them. Tune in to the next week as we do another version of Snake Eyes. So see you in the next one.